Hey guys, and welcome to another brand new video. In this video, we have a little bit of an intriguing thing to go and talk about over here when it comes to people now finally getting suspended when it comes to this brand new Xbox update, as well as also some people being a little bit concerned on the future of Xbox, not necessarily maybe banning or suspending or kind of dealing with people in a, well, proper, good way. And now we're going to talk about this because this is a brand new Xbox update, and well, it may not be the best thing going on, especially when a lot of things do be turned into an automated system, and people are going to get a little bit worried about the fact of AI or random chatbots basically picking the stuff up and potentially losing their accounts. And so we also have a little bit of an intriguing Xbox thing as well, where apparently Xbox users are now getting free credits. We also have some intriguing stuff too as well, now that Starfield is coming out too as well. I'll give you guys my quick review again if you guys have heard it throughout some of the videos. So I'm going to go talk about this all throughout right now. So first and foremost, kind of the bigger subject is if you guys have missed it, and also make sure you guys are subscribed to our Twitch down below. Basically, if you guys have missed it, Game Pass, Xbox has somewhat changed up their system of how they want to report people, how people get banned, and there's almost like a weird strike and tier system where depending on how hardcore the thing you do or how bad the thing you do, it kind of gives you either more or less strikes when it comes to your Xbox account. And now we're finally starting to see people starting to get suspended, getting yelled at, and kind of people kind of having issues now with this, which has led to a big issue of people being worried about potential AIs and everything else. Where we have over here from Game Pass Tracker tweeting out saying, a user has reported that they have been suspended from Game Pass Ultimate, formerly Xbox Live Gold, for messaging another player GG, which in game speak just means good game. And this news comes in when in the past, Xbox ambassadors have been asked to send good game or GG to other players as part of the Xbox ambassador program. So I'm going to go through the whole reading. I don't think it's a little bit like, this is kind of niche, but you'll get to the overall point in a second. One can assume that this was an error, but one odd enough where it directly contradicts what they are asked to do and some of their biggest fans are meant to do, like be like a very fostering and nice and all that. And it also comes in hot on the tail of the Xbox's recent rollout of the 8 strikes and you're out policy, which by the way, 8 strikes is still a lot, which states that after your 8th offense on the Xbox network, you are banned. So, obviously people, as of the statement, a few other things as well, I'll get a little bit on the word side, because they don't want to have people getting banned for no reason on Xbox, or having to worry about their accounts, or everything else all in between. But to say, we would hope this is actually seen as an error, and if so, how often do these actually occur? How often enough to where a player can get banned simply by saying GG too many times? Will players have a great system to appeal strikes? Will errors such as this one get noticed? And if so, will the strike suspension be reversed? And basically just a bunch of really kind of somewhat good questions when it comes to automated systems, banning, and especially for all this type of stuff. Some people have spent hundreds, if not thousands of dollars on their accounts, their gamer scores, their Xbox achievements, and all of that. So obviously people get a little bit on the concern side or worried side because they want to make sure all their accounts are always taken care of. Now, I'm going to show you guys this message too as well. They're saying these are all important questions, and I kind of agree to ask as both the PlayStation and Xbox are cracking down in regards to moderation and ramping up surveilling of their own players as a part of that moderation. And they're going to reach out to the suspended players to see if there's any context over here. But you guys can see for this one, it's one of the very first, I think, bans and suspensions we've had a chance to see rolled out so far on all of these issues. You guys can see over here, as of 9/2, so only a few days ago at 2 a.m., and then the end is thankfully already done. Like at this point, the ban is already all over with. The person's good to go as of right this second. And as well as you guys have probably seen throughout their new options, expiration date of 2/29/2024 at 1 a.m. as well. So it does kind of seem like, if you guys don't know the brand new system, there is a 8-strike system. If you guys go and do something a little bit more hardcore, you do get more. You get like 3 or 4 points, and if you get these 2 strikes. So this guy basically did a messaging, got 2 strikes. You can sometimes do just really basic stuff for 1 strike. It could be 3, 4, 5, depending on how bad it is. And thankfully, these do expire. So if they did nothing wrong with their entire account for the next year or so until 2/29/2024, so only like 6 months or so, they're going to be fine. They'll be free. And as well, don't forget they also still have additional strikes that will fall off over time, so it's not that bad. Also, why is Elf Girls trending on Twitter? So the idea for this one is that it's a little bit concerning because sometimes these are not as big of a, I guess, threat when it comes to this stuff. Where they dropped a 2v3 GG. So they probably have someone who left the game and they probably were like a little bit salty about it. I don't think this message, unless it was photoshopped or edited or anything like that, is necessarily that bad. Like, I don't think this is necessarily something that should be banned for. There might have been other things in there too as well. They may have been being BM'd. There might have been 30 other messages that people may not necessarily have seen, or this mainly highlighted this one, or maybe this is just the message that got reported, and then there's other stuff as well that was mixed in, so with context maybe it's a bit more hardcore, but this kind of drives the fact that some people are getting worried, because if it's just basically all through AI or automated, which is probably how it is, people are going to be worried about the future of like what happens if this is like, say, this got an account permaban. Now, I think a lot of you guys watching this is you're probably not gonna get permabanned. Like, you're probably gonna be fine. Like, I don't even use the Xbox chat system or send messages. If I ever even had a warning like this, I probably would just never touch it ever again. I'd probably be like, yeah, I'm good. I'm just not gonna message anyone for the next year. I'll just go and complain in Discord with my friends, or just, I don't know, like, just complain in other ways. So I don't think I would mind necessarily too much on this end. But one thing to know is that people are concerned because this is like the very first big major ban. It kind of seems like it was maybe a mistake. Now, obviously, like I said, there could be other contexts. We haven't seen too many of these other bans pulled out so far. But this is one of the first viral reasons of these brand new messages where people are concerned and worried about what is going on with this overall. So, I kind of want to hear your thoughts, because for me, like I said, I'm not really someone who messages people, or I really kind of troll, or like really do too much. I'm too old for that. But some people maybe have like a hot streak, or maybe don't mind, doing a little bit of like, S talk and going on in the middle of a Call of Duty match or whatever, which I totally get. Like, I'm not going to fault you guys on that one, but it does make me a little bit worried about people potentially losing their accounts. And I mean, even at the end of the day, though, 8 strikes is kind of a lot. Like, it's kind of hard to not go hit that at the end of the day. So I'm kind of curious on what you guys go and think on this overall. So, but that's the first viral case. Some people are a little bit worried about this too as well. Some people are kind of concerned us one too on top of this one. People are kind of saying too as well, sometimes the words a little bit more on the derogatory side, dropping like the 2v3 versus normal GG. So I can kind of see that either way. Now, if you got interesting stuff too as well, as also Payday is getting an open beta this week on Xbox and PC. So this game is coming out pretty soon on September 21st. I do want to play this game really bad myself, as well, after like all Starfield and all this other type of stuff is kind of nice, but I hope this game doesn't suck. But they are going to have an open beta coming out very soon from the 8th to 11th for the beta to go and stress test the servers on Steam and Xbox, and I will probably be picking this up, especially on Game Pass. I'll probably be keeping my Game Pass thing for probably the end of this month, and then kind of see how much I want to keep it afterwards. I might go and cancel. If you guys missed the prior video, be on the lookout for that one. But they will have a closed beta as well, so on top of that, they just did one. It turned out pretty good, and people like the game. I myself am excited for this game too as well. So we'll be coming out on the September 21st, and if you guys do want to check out all these betas, be on the lookout throughout these next upcoming few days too as well. I cannot wait to play this. There's also a brand new Xbox Store credit we saw floating around. So you guys had a chance to go and see. This is actually something you guys may want to go check if you guys have ever been a part of this. Apparently this is actually confirmed legit, which I was surprised about because it kind of looks a little bit scummy. But basically this one, they've had a chance now to go and check their Xbox messages stating, thanks for playing Rainbow Six Siege over the past year. So if any of you guys have went and gone and checked out Rainbow Six Siege, I know a lot of you guys either have, whether from the Ubisoft partnership or anything else in between, you did apparently go get a random $5 USD gift card. Why? I have no idea why, in all honesty. Maybe it's just Microsoft trying to be homies, or like a nice partnership with Ubisoft, or I really don't know at the end of the day. I really couldn't tell you. Just gonna tell you. So thanks for playing Rainbow Six Siege over the past year. So if you guys have signed in throughout the past year, check it out. Maybe you can see in your inboxes or emails or whatever. Here is your $5 USD gift card, and you can use this to buy games, add-ons, movies, and apps on your Microsoft Store. And they also want you guys to redeem this by 9/15/23. And you also want to spend within 45 days of redemption. So maybe this might be a nice heads up if you guys maybe wanted to go buy Starfield. I'm still 50-50. Maybe just go play it up on Game Pass. We'll talk about that in a second. But yeah, you get $5 off, maybe a movie, maybe an app, maybe just like put it towards a game you wanted to go buy. I don't know, maybe microtransactions might work. I'm not really super sure, actually. I never got it myself. So letting you guys know this has been a pretty nice thing up here for everyone else. Now, as well, last but not least, guys, don't forget, Starfield is now officially out. I probably will be streaming that up a little bit more. I'm around maybe like 15 hours or so into the game itself. I don't think the game is really worth buying. If I had to be 100% honest with you guys, I don't think it's like a crazy worth buying $70 purchase, $100 purchase. Mediocre. But I do like it. I played enough where I'm probably going to want to try to beat it tonight on Twitch. And like, it's okay. Like, I think if you just want to play a game, I kind of would just say, maybe just go play Fallout 4 instead. Maybe get some mods going for it if you can. But it is out as of right this second. And if you guys do want to go play it, let me know. I had pretty good vibes off it for $11 on Game Pass. I think right now it's probably worth it, in my opinion, for you guys to go check on too. Like, there's almost no reason not to. And yeah, it's out now. So you guys can see if it's going to be good or not. Some people definitely are a little bit more on the polarized opinion on this one. There's a lot of issues I would change, but I'm starting to see mods already coming out to fix certain things and work on certain things, which I think is always very nice to see. And if it is also available to be played on Xbox One, so if you guys are on the older consoles, Xbox Series S and X, and also don't forget up on PC. Like I said, it's like a nice 7 out of 10 for me. If you like those RPG-style games, maybe a little bit higher. If you don't really like that, might even go a little bit lower. I've been okay with it, and there's been a few options where I'm impressed, and there's a few options where I wish they would have spent another year on, fine-tuned on, or maybe had someone just play play it and kind of gave their own proper, honest opinion instead of like someone just kind of like, you know, being raw or whatever with it. But letting you guys know is that it is now officially out now. So if you guys want to, I'd recommend it. It was cool enough. If you have Game Pass, check it out. There's no real reason not to. So that's pretty much about it for this one, guys. We have some cool games coming over here. We have Xbox deals, and of course, I am a little bit concerned on the Xbox banning people too as well. So all this type of stuff, give me your thoughts and comments all throughout the video so I can go and creep on it. Make sure you guys are subscribed with the notifications on. We have the Twitter and Twitch stream down below in case you guys want to follow. Like I said, I'm going to probably hang out and playing some stuff up on Twitch if you guys are bored. That's all linked down below. And make sure you guys get your last PlayStation 5 deals too as well, and check out that video earlier on today in case you guys did go and miss it.